Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Zane Ellis, and welcome back to another episode of the Storm the Court pod. I just finished watching the Pacers and Kings face off, and man, what a game. I don't want to overreact, but if you're Patrick Ewing, this one's probably giving you flashbacks, mostly about the opposite of what you want for your franchise. So here's the deal. The Pacers edged out the Kings 111-109 in a game that was tight, but felt like a slow grind through molasses. Both teams fought hard, but you could tell neither wanted to pour champagne just yet. The Kings were struggling to close things out, and at times it felt like they were running on fumes, especially in the fourth quarter. That game was a roller coaster of emotions. Frustration as the Kings started leaking points, disappointment when it looked like they couldn't come through in the clutch, and a weird sense of resignation as they fell short again. Like, what is this, 2006? Looking at the player performances, Aaron Nesmith for the Pacers was a stud, dropping 24 points and making big plays when it mattered. Pascal Siakam, not so much. He gave us a classic case of where did that guy go, with just 11 points on 26.7% shooting. It felt like he was just trying to feel out the game instead of taking control. Meanwhile, Domantas Sabonis did his thing with 25 points and a strong 16 boards, reminding everyone why he was an all-star. You kind of wish he could have passed some of that energy to DeMar DeRozan, who flirted with 32 points, but just wasn't quite as efficient. All right, my gut feeling on all this is that the Pacers can maybe build on this win. Tyrese Halliburton racked up 18 points and 11 assists, and I gotta say, he looks ready to take that leap into becoming the leader this team needs. But if you're the Kings, call me crazy, but it sure feels like you need to reconsider your strategy. I mean, can someone explain why Zach LaVine is still in the mix when he's been invisible in crunch time? We need to trade LaVine and DeRozan, folks. Their fourth quarter magic is more like a sad magician pulling a sad rabbit out of a hat. A hot take on the coaching side. Has Doug Christie's coaching really optimized the talent? It's like watching a puppy chase its tail. Kinda cute, but ultimately not very effective. There's a bench full of talent, yet we seem to be seeing the same predictable plays over and over. You watch and think, maybe we're all just stuck in Groundhog Day here. To wrap up, the Kings need to find that it factor before they lose more than just games. Fans are tuning out, and that's when the problems really start. Meanwhile, the Pacers have a little flash of hope after this win, but let's not pop the confetti just yet. We'll be back soon with more insightful breakdowns, hot takes, and hopefully some fun stories from the wild ride that is the NBA. Thanks for tuning in.